Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Penumbra. This is part 5, and in this part, John is going to finally teach us on how to use a giant underground drill.
Okay, so I'm an idiot. I was like, okay, so I took the gas can.
You ruined me while I tried to do the fancy voice.
I tried using the gas can and like, okay, I'm gonna pour it in. I'm gonna pour in the fluid. Oh, the lid is shut. Okay, how do I get the lid off of the thing without actually reading that it was the can of gasoline that had the rusted lid?
Oh!
I thought it was the fuel thing. I like how the fuel texture is just flipped, so it's fuel backwards. So I'm like hammering it in.
Open up fuel. You know what? You know what's gonna happen is that there's gonna be just a little bit of fuel in there, and you're gonna spark it.
Ow! Everything and to make matters worse, you just caved yourself into with
exactly. So wait, do you have to use the key on the gasoline?
No, at this point I was like, okay, at least we can get the ignition key in, right?
There must be something wrong with the machine itself. Yeah, there's no gas in it.
We got a reaction out of it, but it just won't start. It just won't run, so it's out of gas. Now, I was so experimental that I was like, even using the pickaxe on it, like, hilting it.
Well, if the hammer didn't start any sparks, this is definitely gonna do it.
Yeah. So eventually, I was like, you know what? I actually had to look up how to do this.
Oh, if you got the lid off.
There we go. Now, as my new friend might say, drink, you thirsty beast. And there we go.
I think it'll set you free, but truth is relative. And relatives cannot be trusted to bring good gifts. I know there's this one Christmas where all I got was socks and underwears. I mean, it was the greatest Christmas ever.
Yeah, I remember this one time I got a bunch of socks, but on the same Christmas I actually got like... I forgot what I got. It was probably just a bunch of sacks.
As you grow up and you grow older, you tend to appreciate good socks and underpants for gifts.
I've actually grown to like them. Okay,
yeah,
so this is fun.
I remember this past Christmas. Oh, wow.
This is really fun. Okay, watch.
Fun with it? What the fuck?
It looks like shit, but I love it.
That's amazing.
Just steamroll that wall. You show who's boss.
You show that wall who's a steamroller.
Who's a good steamroller? Oh, you are.
And suddenly, like, can you imagine what it'd be like if you just set it forward and you didn't find the door?
Okay, I'm gonna read this. It seems so strange now to have been guided like a blind man by a faceless stranger whose sanity was clearly waning, disposition unknown. For all I knew, this Red didn't even have a disposition to speak of, just a... Oh, okay, thank you, John. You guys can pause and read it. I like this corridor here is really weird. Like, it's just shaking. Like, what the fuck is that up about? Am I supposed to go through there? Okay, this doesn't seem good.
Oh, what the
Oh god, that cannot be a dog. What the fuck?
Hell?
Oh my god!
What was that? Was that a boulder?
Look at this beast!
What the fuck is that thing? Is that a worm?
Wow, that thing was huge.
Oh my god, what's the movie where there's like these people? It goes into hell. There's this like these people in a desert, and it's just, oh, you know what? Beetlejuice. There we go. The Beetlejuice worms. The sleeper has awakened, which I think works in this reference. What the fuck?
So there's this door here. We can't get it open.
How does it operate? Just ram it. If a giant worm has taught us anything. I thought it was a boulder at first.
Yeah, it's just one of those random like enemies that just came out of nowhere. There was like no build up to it other than the random quakes. The only thing, remember, we heard those earthquakes before we actually got to the door. In the same corridor, we heard the earthquakes. By the way, these spiders don't do nearly as much damage as they did in the other passages. You can easily just knock them out. I recommend barricading the door here and just kind of whacking them. They're kind of hard to hit.
I don't mind things not having too much build up in a... Like, the fact that these monsters don't have a build up doesn't bother me too much as opposed to, like,
They do have a little bit of build up. It's kind of subtle.
Monsters. So the fact that you've seen the dogs, you've seen the spiders, and you didn't know that there was going to be more, and now that there's still throwing new creatures at you, this leads you to think, holy crap, what else can they throw at me all the way to the end?
Okay, so flip the switch and run to that door like a madman before it closes.
Oh god, is there... I can hear the beeping in the background. You're gonna call the worm back. I'm calling it now.
The thing about the worm is that it has buildup. It's the random quakes. It's just, you know, right before you see the worm, you hear these earthquakes. And with the dogs, you actually heard howling outside the underground mining facility. You actually heard it outside.
How do these things eat? Do they just all eat each other? Or are they all cannibals?
I don't know. They eat beef jerky that they find, I guess. I mean, there's beef jerky all over the place in this game, so...
Well, I guess the dogs are sort of like zombies, so they don't need to eat. Spiders need nutrition, though, don't they? Unless they're all Black Widows.
Ooh, Black Widows. They're all Widowmaker. That's starting to become one of my favorite heroes in Overwatch, by the way.
Oh, you and everyone else, it seems.
What?
Isn't Widowmaker like one of the most overused characters? They're all snipers these days.
No, it's Hanzo. I'd say it's Hanzo.
Hanzo? Which one's Hanzo?
The guy with the bow and arrow. He's
really?
brothers with Genji.
Okay, because
the do and then, you know, the giant dragon strike.
My favorite is definitely the Soldier 76. I love him so much. He's great.
We're all soldiers.
Well, I like the assault rifle. I like the ability to run.
I like how he's... One of my friends pointed out, he's pretty much a parody of every first-person shooter game. You got the sprint button,
right.
And he's got regenerating health on the E button.
E? Oh, you're thinking of the keyboard. I'm thinking with like a PS4 controller.
Yeah, it's like how do you fucking play on a keyboard?
You gotta use the shoulder buttons. Soldier buttons.
I actually used a controller once, and I actually liked the layout on it. I actually thought it was really comfortable. This is coming from somebody who's played Halo so much that I'm kind of used to playing with the controller anyway. So I was blocking the door because I didn't trust these dogs around here. So this is the biggest area of the game, and it's very cramped. So when you're walking around those corridors, be really careful so those dogs don't get you. No other enemies here, by the way.
This is both the biggest area and the smallest?
Yeah, it's big in terms of like overall size of like the map, but the corridors themselves are very crammed.
Is this the last place or the before last place?
No, this is the final little you could say overworld, quote unquote. This is the last hub of the game, you could say.
Ah, okay.
There are like 3 hubs in the game. There's the first one when you get into the bunker. The second one is, you know, the one we were before.
You're going overboard with this blocking thing.
Yeah, it's like, I don't trust any of you. Do you remember, I recorded this kind of late at night, almost, like at 6 p.m. Okay, that doesn't count.
6 p.m. is late?
Yeah, apparently.
Child. Late doesn't start till midnight.
Okay, this part confuses the shit out of me. So first of all, we got a screwdriver.
Yay!
Awesome.
You have nowhere else to go now.
So I got this idea in this part, and I was like, okay, look at all this barbed wire, and there's so much useful like stuff, but we can't get through the barbed wire. What do we have right beside us?
Maybe those wire cutters that you just passed.
Yep. I was just checking for items.
John, turn around. There you go.
Bolt cutter.
Cutters. Okay, fine. Wire cutters are a different thing. I should know this. I went to college for it.
Now, he says there's not much I can't get through, and then he cuts them and it's like, how does that even work? Like, dude. Come on. I mean, I guess the barbed wire could be really strong, so it doesn't work.
No, those cutters should cut them. That's what they're built for.
Yeah, not very well designed, I guess.
Designed? Are you kidding me? Those wires are made of Nintendium at this point. What the fuck kind of demonic door is this?
It's a closet that somebody had down here. It's like, you know what? If we're gonna be stuck down here working in the middle of fucking
you know
Greenland...
what that reminds me of? That reminds me of in Majora's Mask, where you go into the Valley of the Dead and you have to get the Gibdo mask.
Throwback Thursday, if it was Thursday today.
Throwback Tuesday, that works too, right?
Yeah.
He said, as bolts of sweat go down his forehead. No, they didn't. They're not gonna buy it. Shit! Execution is the only way out. I will commit virtual seppuku.
You know, when we were talking about Overwatch, who's your favorite hero? And no, who's your least favorite hero?
Tracer's my favorite.
I thought it was Soldier.
Soldier is my favorite to play as. Tracer is the best, though.
Do you actually play as her?
Yeah, I'll switch between the both. Least favorite, just to piss everyone off.
I hate her. One time I was playing on the Brawl map, you know, the ones where it's like half.
No, the robot. I hate going up against the robot.
Bastion is amazing. You just gotta flank him. Just switch to Reaper and flank him.
Yeah, but I can't play as Reaper.
Oh, just run around.
I only played like a few rounds with the beta. I don't have Overwatch yet.
Oh, you should totally get it.
Yeah, tell that to my bank account.
Hey, bank account, get Overwatch for Pat.
And it's just in the corner, crying, weeping in pain. I need sustenance. Yeah, don't we both?
Another change. I actually forgot to mention this in the last episode. I actually went through the channel and changed all the episode titles. So the Lettuce Gaming subtitle is nowhere to be found anymore. Because why would we need it? We got the channel. The only reason I did have that on my current channel, where I don't post Lettuce Gaming content, is because, you know, I wanted to differentiate it from my regular videos.
So are you going to be putting the Lettuce Gaming stuff from your channel onto this one?
No, I'm just gonna maybe link it through a playlist on this one, but that's it.
Ah, okay. Lettuce Gaming Origins. Holy crap, this was horrible to begin with.
You know, Lettuce Gaming started from me literally just sitting on my ass and like, you know what, I'm gonna record the Majora's Mask for no reason. And then I recorded and there was a power outage. And I lost like 2 hours. I had to redo it all over again.
And then this fuckwad joined me.
Yeah, and you joined me on the episode where I had to replace all the audio with the game music because I accidentally saved it as the wrong file and I fucked everything up.
Yep, the first time we tried, everything went horribly, horribly wrong. It was
horribly wrong.
Horribly.
Horribly.
Look, I'm French. You can't outroll your R's on me. Okay?
French, quote unquote.
French.
How do you do green texting in like language?
What?
Like green texting on like 4chan.
Green text? I don't go to 4chan.
I don't know what I'm going with this.
the two play. Actually, I'll go on Tumblr before I'll go on 4chan.
I went on Tumblr and I literally went like I just tried to like think of like the worst hashtags imaginable, like the most stereotypical like Tumblr hashtags,
and it was cancer.
I actually got some good results.
Yeah, the only time
I got this one person that posted a knife with cis people drawn on it, like the word cis like drawn on it, and it's and the hashtag down with cis.
Yeah,
not even kidding, not even making that up.
Yeah, the only time you'll ever see me go on Tumblr is for the it's because there's admittedly some really good artists on there.
Oh, it's a shame like how good the art can be on there. That's a good site for art, but I have no clue I would ever use it for like politic related shit.
Tumblr is just
ew, gross.
It just sends
Somebody
it
disagrees
sends a shiver down my spine.
So we got some flares, oh, this place is very generous. We got painkillers, got some beef jerky, got some batteries, got some flares.
Beef jerky? We're gonna be fed for weeks.
Alas, my friends lie somewhere near you now. Oh, that's fucking creepy. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. Seems like Red has been down here a long time.
Conversationalist.
Red had friends here. He's been here for a long time.
I'm calling it now. Red has killed them all. Get the boots. Your feet must stink at this point.
Yeah, it's like Banjo-Kazooie. You can put on like the wading boots. And you can like walk through dangerous materials.
Oh no, that's Sonic. Never mind.
Wait, what game?
I'm getting my game franchises mixed up. How dare me?
Sonic Kazooie. By the way, are you excited for Yooka-Laylee?
Yeah, I backed that.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I backed Yooka-Laylee. I put, I think, like, 20-30 bucks in it so that I could get the game, as soon as it came out, or like a week before it came out. I don't remember how it came out, how it was, or maybe the physical release. I'm not 100% sure. I would have to double check. But I'm really glad I missed out on the Mighty Number 9 backing.
Yeah.
What made me think these could go together? Oh my god. Mighty Number 9 makes me cry like anime fans on prom night.
Oh, that's a hilarious joke you got there, dude. That was so funny.
Yes. Like, at the very least, the Sonic Twitter account got them.
Yeah, Aaron Weber. He is...
You beautiful, beautiful man. I love you. The,
He's like one of the best PR guys I can think of. Like,
oh, I know. I love him.
He doesn't start, like... The thing about good PR is that he doesn't like cause any bullshit. Like it's all just fun and games on there.
Except for when he said we at Sonic the Hedgehog identify as attack helicopters.
I love how that's like a running gag, like meme. Like it's actually almost like Tyrone did it. Like it's one of those jokes that most people get. Yet these other people felt the need to get offended for the behalf of someone else. Well, a bunch of other people.
You know what I really like about the Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter account, and I don't know if this is what actually happened, but the Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter account was the first like PR Twitter account that was always so funny, always making jokes, constantly communicating with the community, and just it's so good, and you love watching it. And then you started seeing Deus Ex Machina come out, then YouTube gaming, and now we even got fast food Twitter accounts that are funny, like Pizza Hut. The Arby's is funny.
Yeah, I think it had a bit of a legacy. Like, what is the legacy of the Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter account?
It started everything.
That sounds like a really shitty, like, Kotaku article or something.
No, like one of my favorite things is is after the Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter account made that joke about the anime fans on prom night, and it was using pizzas as the explosions, which looked just as good as the trailer explosions, by the way.
Yeah.
The Pizza Hut Twitter account responded to them about that. It's just like, oh, so you're
I fucked up.
Advertising us too?
Help!
Yeah, but you can kill them. What the hell?
I just smacked it in the face. That was beautiful.
Yeah, but how did it knock you back so far?
We both hit each other at the same time. It's like two Reinhardt sharding at each other at the same time. They just knock each other down.
Anyways, can we keep bitching about Mighty Number 9? Because I want to keep bitching about Mighty Number 9.
No, let's talk about something else.
No, but Mighty Number 9!
It looks dumb. Anyways, with Yooka-Laylee, have you actually played the original, like, Banjo-Kazooie, like those 3D platformers?
No, I haven't, and that's why I'm looking forward to Yooka-Laylee the most.
Dude, those games have aged so well.
I know they have, and I watched the Nintendo-thons Banjo-Kazooie movies. Which was fantastic. I love that so much. It's like 8 hours of nothing but... It's nothing but 8 hours of pure enjoyment, and someone made like the air horns remix of the Banjo-Kazooie
I kind of want to watch
theme.
that now again.
I just did not too long ago, and I was laughing the whole way through. But anyways, no, Yooka-Laylee is going to be my first, the first time with like the 3D collectathon platformers. So I'm hoping ukulele becomes my first love with that genre.
Yeah,
So I'm looking
I'm a
forward to it.
big
Unless
fan.
you want to count Super Mario Sunshine as a collectathon.
Okay, so I
would.
fucked up here. The dog that I knocked down did not die. He ran off, and now he's calling his buddy, so I might as well just run.
Would you consider Mario Sunshine a collectathon, John?
I
would. Well,
No.
sort of.
The thing about collectathons is that it needs to have more than, I'd say, kind of like 3 collectibles. Like Banjo-Kazooie, it has jiggies, it has notes, it has jinjos, it has a bunch of other like ammunitions that you can use, and stuff like that. You also get the Mumbo
Super Mario
tokens.
Sunshine has coins, blue coins, red coins. The shine sprites
really,
and water. Lots of water.
You don't have to collect red coins though. Like
Yes,
it's
you
only
do.
like 2 missions per stage.
Exactly. Hang on, let me. Yeah, I'd say about 2 missions per world.
I like that nothing interesting is happening, so we're talking about other video games.
Well, hang on, I'm thinking. No, Rico Harbor only has one 8 red coin mission.
Oh fuck that one! That one is so badly designed because at the
Rico
end
Harbor?
there's like 2 boats next to each other, and you have to jump over them and grab a red coin.
Okay.
But as
No, never
soon
mind. Rico
as the
Harbor does
camera
have
comes
2.
back, can I talk, please?
No.
Like I want to rant about this.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's happened to me too.
You jump over like this one boat, and then you grab the last red coin. It initiates the cutscene, and then the camera angle switches, and you have to jump immediately again. And I've watched. You should watch Versus. Josh Jepson versus Attacking Toucans, or formerly known as Attacking Toucans, and where they basically like race each other at single-player video games. So they were racing each other in Super Mario Sunshine for the 2nd time, and well, it happened to him. Like the camera angle glitched out, and I think his controller also died at the same time. So he died. You should watch that, by the way. Like,
No, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. The Sunshine thing is it's never. I don't think it's killed me, but the when the camera angle like wonks out, it always I think it like glitches you forward a bit so that you're like swimming right into the boat and you don't actually die. But you're like, what the fuck?
yeah, it's really cheap. Like, Sunshine is a good game, but it's not very polished.
Yeah, yeah, I should know. I just finished completing it. Ugh. No, Rico Harbor does have 2 8 red coins. I forgot about that one. I was thinking about the secret stage. You know, the floodless levels.
Oh, I love those. Those are fun.
Yeah, but once you go back to them, you can redo those for what the
Red
fuck
coins.
are you doing? Yeah, you can redo them with flood for 8 red coins. What the hell are you doing?
I enjoy going through that game, just kind of getting the shines, but the blue coins can fuck off.
I had a guide with me the whole time.
This is why I love Super Mario 64. I think that game was way better, but I think Sunshine tried.
Yeah, that's debatable.
Yeah, but both games are still really good. Like, I'm not saying, even then, I'm very biased because I grew up with 64, but I think 64 was better in terms of the 100
Completed.
coin missions. They were way better. You got way more coins to work with. Enemies gave you tons of coins. They didn't disappear as quickly. The levels were...
Didn't they?
The levels felt like they were built in terms of being fun first and then themed after. When you're at a tropical kind of environment, there's not really much to work with, I feel. And because of that, I don't know, the level design in Sunshine was way weaker than 64. But I think the 100 coin missions in 64 were so much less, like, bad. And I 100%ed Super Mario 64 a few weeks ago, and it was so much fun to go back to that game, and I was so happy that I finally 100%ed it, because it's a fun game. But Sunshine, I just go through the game, get all the shines, and call it a day.
Yeah, I guess the 100 coin thing between Sunshine and 64 is more like pick your poison. With Sunshine, it's a little more difficult to get said coins, but the shines always go to a set destination, so you're never having to backtrack to a possibly dangerous location. when you want to go collect the star, right? Or shine.
The worst thing that can happen in Sunshine is that when you're collecting 100 coins.
Ow.
Good job, John. Is that you pick the wrong mission and you can't get anything.
Yeah, that's why the easiest time in Sunshine is with a guide for sure.
Yeah.
The oh my god, you're gonna have to do all this. Holy crap. Ow. But no, the especially I can't say they're all bad because there are quite a few levels that aren't too bad. Rico Harbor isn't bad. The Bianco Hills isn't bad. Gelato Beach is a nightmare.
I actually like the
100.
Sandbird mission. I think it's really it's very reminiscent of the more abstract level design of 64, which I like, but it doesn't make any sense when you compare to the more realistic, quote-unquote, level design of Sunshine, where everything kind of makes sense theme-wise. Like Bianco Hill, all these people live here. Oh, it's a cave, and you go into the cave, and then you're suddenly in like this big like toy room. Like, what the fuck happened? Like the level design.
Those were just like Shadow Mario's magic.
Yeah, the level design makes sense, but at the same time it doesn't, and it clashes really bad. But I'm not gonna sit here and say that Sunshine was bad. It's my least favorite 3D Mario game, but that isn't saying much because they're all so damn good.
Yeah, it's like picking your favorite child. You just can't do it.
Yeah, I don't like Tony that much. I mean, but I still love him. Like, I mean, he's my kid after all. Like, who the fuck names their kid Tony, by the way? I must hate myself.
You've never watched NCIS, have you?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's in America. Naval Criminal Investigation Society.
Oh wow, that sounds fun.
It's a cop show. It's a good one. It's one of our more popular shows over here. Anyways, I'd have to say 64 is actually the 3D Mario game I dislike the most.
It's understandable. I grew up with it, so I'm biased.
Yeah, I didn't. That's why though.
You don't really have any affinity for like early 3D games. Yeah, oh, this is my. I love this. I love this. Watch. Look at this.
No, come back!
And look at it. It keeps going. It glitches and it keeps going forward. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
That's amazing.
And the thing is, I almost didn't get in because this thing came in at the wrong angle.
How are you gonna get? Oh, there you go.
I wonder what this is.
I'd love to see Nintendo make another Mario game where it's the 3D style of 64 and Sunshine. Where you just run and jump around in 3D worlds and collecting stuff. Like, I love the Galaxy games to death. Galaxy 2 is possibly my favorite 3D Mario, just one of my favorite Mario games in general, just period. Galaxy 2. 3D World is also fucking fantastic, but I miss the old days.
Oh, that's understandable.
It's like, okay, you go back to your roots in terms of like aesthetics and nostalgia whoring. Let's go back to older, to the style of gameplay that put Mario on the map. You know.
I don't mind like 3D Land, a 3D World. I just think that I want a 3D Mario game that plays like a 3D Mario game and not a 2D one. To quote Shigeru Miyamoto.
Oh. No.
Anyways, that was all for this episode of Penumbra Overture.
Penumbra Overture?
Yeah, it's Aperture Science.
Oh god, that explains way too much. GLaDOS is fucking with you royally. GLaDOS is red, confirmed.
Oh my god. That would make way too much sense.
Who's Wheatley? The spiders.
yeah,
Wheatley's
definitely.
the spiders.
So anyways, see you guys. And in the next episode, things happen.